okay, you have this great career there. After your senior year, how did professional basketball, was that something that was on your radar or something that you wanted to pursue?
Well, my coach, he spoke to me about it, but, you know, he didn't really have, you know, the right connections and all this stuff. And I really just got lucky because my cousin, he went to school with this guy that went down south to be, you know, a lawyer and an agent and all that stuff. And so he came and talked to me, Antoine Shaw, he came and talked to me out of college right when I was getting done. And, you know, I've been rocking with him ever since. And he got me started, got my first gig in Romania, which was terrible, but I got the numbers I needed to get me out of there. And, yeah, I'm here today.
Man, where else have you played? So your first job was in Romania.
Yeah, it was.
You didn't like that?
Man, it was just real sketchy. It was real sketchy. Like everything from the basketball was kind of sketchy. Like how we traveled, it was just real sketchy. The nightlife was cool. The nightlife was really cool. You know, being 4 years at a Bible college and then go over there and kind of got some freedom. It was nice, to say the least. And then, but I only spent 4 months there.
Okay.
So like halfway through the season, they wasn't really paying me my money and just a whole lot of lies and stuff. So 4 months into that, I went to Finland.
Okay.
And played in Salo. Like it was a pretty small city. So
where is that located? Is that really far? Because Finland's already north, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's up north or something like. Actually, I don't even know. Cause I know Helsinki is at the bottom.
Yep.
And that's where like all the magic happens. Apparently, I've never really been to Helsinki except for a game. But Salo is just really like this really small city, like cold and dark. Like that's just how it is up in those countries. It was rough. It was definitely rough.
Then from out of Finland, so the second half of your first year you were in Finland?
Yeah, yep. And then after that came home. Next gig was in Israel. That was surprisingly like really nice. Mm-hmm. I liked Israel. I'm still trying to get back to Israel to this day, like playing their first league. I played in their second division with Afula, and that city was pretty terrible to say the least. But you know, the basketball and the country and the travel was real short. It was perfect. It was perfect. Mm-hmm. And then from there, I went to France, and that's where I kind of really started to branch out a little bit. And I was there for altogether, I was there for about 2.5 years. And then that mixed in with the Philippines in the summer. And then this past year, earlier this year, I went to Uruguay.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was that? What's that like?
Basketball-wise, it was a little sketchy. But the country is beautiful.
Yeah.
And surprisingly.
What is that, South America?
Yeah, South America, like right up under Brazil, like this little like dinky country, but it's beautiful. Like good food, like right off the beach. It was amazing. It was nice.
Nice. Well, France, I've noticed in recent years a lot of good players are playing in France. Is that? I mean, why do you think that is? Is there money? I know there's money's always shifting. And do you like it there?
I loved it there. Like I said, I played 2.5 years there. The league is very good. It's very good, and it's physical, and it's a lot different from the basketball that's played here in the PBA. And you know, PBA they kind of is more ISO ball, and you know, kind of like the NBA a little bit, you know. But over there, it's more like a system. Like, okay, if he goes here, you got to go here. If he dives down, you got to go here, you know? And so it just makes you, like, use your brain a whole lot more. And I think that really is what helped my basketball IQ a lot. So
interesting.
Yeah.
I think that's always good to learn different styles of play. And, you know, a guy like you who's playing all over the country, like you just mentioned, I'm sure that did nothing but help you, you know, playing here or playing anywhere else, learning different systems. And probably playing there probably would help get your foot in the door in other countries that you might possibly play in.
Yeah, it's definitely helped a lot. Playing in France, it got me actually a chance in the D League. You know, in the D League, you gotta, if you're not known or on the radar, you got to go to, you know, these open tryouts where they got every guy from the city there that, you know, shouldn't be there. But my agent was able to, you know, send them some of my accolades, some of my stats, game footage, and, you know, it got me in the door. And like I said, France is a very competitive league. Like the top the top 3 leagues is very competitive, and I was always undersized, so I had to find some way to get it done, and like I said, it just really helped my basketball IQ a lot.
Okay, great. Now, I was going to ask you about the D League versus playing overseas. Like, what's an advantage of playing in the D League as opposed to playing, or is there one that you prefer if you had the option?
Well, the D League competition was unreal. Like, that really helped elevate my game too. Just playing with guys that, went to Duke and, Syracuse and, then it's just this guy from Grace Bible, like just, hey, what's up, guys? But it was crazy, like guards my size, like bring the ball up, and I'm like, oh crap, okay, how am I gonna get this rebound against a 7-footer? And but they just don't have no money, or they don't put the money into the D League like it should be. I mean, for the NBA to make as much money as they do, and then not put it into like the second league in America, like that's crazy. We could realistically have like the 2 best leagues in the world, but they choose not to.
I wonder why they don't just knock off some money there to make it a better league, so they're not losing the talent that's going overseas for more money.
Exactly. And if it was money, like all the guys that's going to Turkey and going to top France and Italy, like they will stay home because I mean, who don't want to play for their country? Who don't want to play for their family right there? Like, but I mean, it is what it is, and that's why I haven't been back to the D League, to say the least. But you gotta pay the bills. Yeah, you gotta pay the bills. At the end of the day, you gotta pay the bills.
Now, here in the Philippines, in the PBA, you're pretty successful playing. You play mostly power forward, right? Four. Sometimes you got to play 5 yes. for Meralco.
Right.
Now, when you play in France or you play in the D League, what position do you play there?
Like the 4.
Yeah, still like the 4? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like a bigger guy, and you know how basketball is now. Like all the big men nowadays is 6'8" and like 200 pounds. So it's like I get down there and just put them up under the basket, and it's a layup. And the real true big man is kind of a lost thing. So when I came there, coach was happy to have me. Nick Van Axel was our coach.
Oh wow!
And he's a guards coach, so he was really about that. But he liked how I set the screens and did what I did, and I was actually getting some time and playing pretty well down there. It was nice. Crazy. Yeah.